Sorry for the delay on part 4, where we actually start teaching our Mini how to drag something. We have 40-mile-an-hour winds outside, so I'm just going to go over what it is that I'm going to be doing today in here while it's not as windy, so you can hear me. It's still pretty windy in the barn. But April is sporting our handmade harness that we made in the last video. This is just a training harness. This is not something you're ever going to hitch to a cart. We're just learning to pull some stuff, get some noise going behind us, and to make sure that she is willing to do her job without us spending the money to find out that she doesn't want to pull and doesn't want to be a carriage horse. And why waste your time and effort training your Mini to drive if it really hates its job? So I will put a link down below on how we made this harness. Another tool that we're going to have, if you happen to have one, great. If not, you can make one out of a 2x4 and some eye bolts. But we're going to make ourselves a single tree. This one I got off of mydrafthorse.com, and it's the wooden one. They cost like 25 bucks. These things aren't going to break your bank. If you don't happen to have one, as I said, 2x4, put some eye bolts in it, something that you can clip your harness to and use it as a drag. It gives us a central point, so if we are going to add something else on, that we can have them pull it also. But this is a pretty heavy piece of equipment. It's going to make a lot of noise. It's probably as far as I'm going to go with a Mini. If you got a bigger horse, you're probably going to want to drag a tire or something else. But this sucker weighs probably 7 pounds, maybe 8. So plenty enough for this little thing to go and carry along. The other thing that I'm going to change up is I got 2 long lines, and these are going to be my reins. The reason why I'm choosing to use long lines instead of the shorter reins that I've been using is I want to be further away from her. I want her to realize that she can move out ahead of me and that I'm going to be behind her and that something else is going to be behind her. So this allows me to get further away from her while we're out in the ring. All right, from here on out, I'm going to be silent, and we will see you in the ring and set up from there. That was step 4. So if you remember, step 1 was acquire your mini and make it beautiful. Step 2 was to take it for a walk like a dog and expose it to as many things as you possibly can. Step 3 was to teach it how to line drive and to really instill the word whoa and to make sure she stands for you. And step 4, we made a harness and we are learning how to pull a drag. So that means we are pretty darn close to actually getting up to step 5. And that is going to be getting shafts in there and eventually hitching to a vehicle. At this point, if your pony is willing to pull that drag, I say you're good to go and try to find a harness that fits them. Stay away from eBay harnesses, anything made in India, and you know, the cheapy ones that you see on Amazon or half of the other places. If you can, find somebody reputable to help you find and fit a harness to your horse. There's a lot of parts that go through it. There's a lot of information out there for you. So if your pony does what my pony did today, which is stands still, doesn't move an inch, and is willing to let you hitch up, drag, and unhitch without any trouble, go ahead, find yourself a harness, and we'll start thinking apart about the next step. And as always, minis need to be paid in cookies, so make sure you pay your cookie monster appropriately for being a good pony. You're a good girl, you have to learn, you.